Good morning, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to this month's third Wednesday Parents Force Chat. And we're excited about the opportunities we always are to share information for our great, wonderful state of Mississippi. My name is Michael Miner. I'm the Executive Director of Healthy Kids Mississippi. I also bring you greetings on behalf of Lottie Miner, who is the Project Director. We also want to recognize board chair of Oak Hill Regional Community Development Corporation, Jennifer Garrett. Our series, Third Wednesday Parent Resource Chat, is an opportunity for us to share information for our wonderful parents and caregivers all across the state. So we know that most of you all are watching us today on Facebook and YouTube. We're best today to check for any questions that you'll have. As always, we'll do a edit and post this to our Healthy Kids Facebook page, including additional that you may find helpful. So take the time now and share on in your Facebook group, your Facebook. If you are listening to this at a time, do so as well. Today, we have topics we want to share with you. Topic number one is the Affordable Care Act 2021 initial enrollment period. Topic number two is Medicaid for women who are pregnant. And topic number three, the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. All right, and today we have three wonderful panelists who are sharing. And I do want to recognize Thomas Duke Robinson, who is our capable scenes producer, who will be working. And we do give you a heads up with the includer. We have Wi-Fi problems. We're hoping that we'll be able to maintain activity throughout this session. We do have some backup in place, but if they don't work, you know what happened. Our panelists for today. Our first panelist will be talking about the Care Act 2021, and that's Clarence Campbell. He is a Get Covered Mississippi navigator. He is also has been working with us with the online assistance capability since we've been dealing with this pandemic lockdown. Our next panelist is the Medicaid for women who are pregnant, is Mary Fenner. She's a Medicaid application administrator for Healthy Kids Mississippi, and she brings a wealth of experience in this area. And our third panelist is in the United Way of the Mid-South Volunteer Income Assistance Program, known as VITA. That's Annie's Jefferson. She is the Hill Hernando VITA site coordinator. And I think this is going into her fourth year. She's been doing this, and she will answer some questions about your income tax filing. So hope you will be large, and you'll be able to share much, and then we'll be able to make it through without our Wi-Fi dropping by. All right, we're going to begin today with Brother Clarence Campbell, who will share with us about the Affordable Care Act. Here's a short power presentation, and then we have some questions that I've already sent that we'll have to him. So we Duke spotlight him, and he will come and today with Brother Campbell.
Okay, let me find this presentation. Thought I had it up. All right, is this sharing now?
No, it's not. Start it again.
Yes. No,
All right. Okay, you know, when doing these things on Zoom and live, sometimes you have a little difficulties. We do have you to be able to share. And it's wonderful that we tried it earlier and it was working just fine. There we go. All right. It's sharing now.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Again, I'm Clarence Cam. I'd just like to talk a little bit about the Affordable Care Act and new special enrollment period that started on the 15th, Tuesday. Okay, on January 28th, President Biden issued an executive order to create an emergency special enrollment period due to the COVID public health emergency. And this is going to allow individuals to apply and enroll into the coverage that they need. And the main thing we need to remember is that the dates for this special enrollment period are February 15th through May 15th. Again, available to consumers from February 15th to May 15th. And what this will do is this will allow consumers to apply and update their existing applications. Then you'll be able to review your plans that you may have already, existing plans that you may have, or if you are currently not covered by insurance, this will give you an opportunity to possibly obtain coverage through the Affordable Care Act. And typically people that get coverage are able to use advanced premium tax credits and get the premiums greatly reduced. This coverage that you apply for begins the first of the next month after you apply, providing that you make your first payment. This special enrollment period's targeting a number of primary audiences. One of the first audiences that they're targeting is the uninsured consumers, such as the gig workers. Gig workers are your independent contractors, temporary workers, people who don't normally have, let's say they don't get W-2 income. And typically, the gig workers aren't covered by unemployment, which might allow them to have income and actually be able to access the Affordable Care Act. But through the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Act, now these gig workers can qualify for this. We're also targeting people that have lost coverage in 2020 or 2021. We're looking at those that are less than 400% of the federal poverty level. And what 400% of the federal poverty level means that for a family of 4, less than $106,000 annually. But in order to qualify, you also have to realize that, let's say for an individual, you have to have an income of at least $12,800, almost $13,000 in order to be able to qualify for the premium tax credits to reduce your premiums. We're also looking at the demographic groups, such as us, that have traditionally lower access to health care. Now, these are some of the losses that may qualify for a special enrollment period. That's losing your job-based coverage, losing individual health coverage for a plan or policy you bought yourself, losing eligibility for Medicaid or a CHIP, losing eligibility for Medicare, or losing coverage through a family member. There's some key messages that we're looking at. If you need health insurance, you can go to healthcare.gov right now until May 15th because of the special enrollment period. 9 of 10 people enrolled got financial assistance. 3 out of 4 currently enrolled can find plans for $50 or less per month. You can go to healthcare.gov to learn more, but we also have a program here, Get Covered Mississippi, where we have navigators such as myself that can help you answer questions for you and help you possibly obtain coverage. So with Get Covered Mississippi, if you have any questions, we're here to help. You can call 662-298-3584 or 662-298-3585. And then there's also a number that you can text, 662-689-9712. Then we can be reached via email at info@getcoveredms.org for assistance. Now, one other thing I'd like to talk about with the Affordable Care Act and health coverage. Those of you that had coverage last year are going to receive what's called a Form 1095A. And you have to have this 1095 form, this Form 1095A, before you file your taxes for the year 2020. This 1095A includes information about the marketplace plans that you or anyone in your household had. And this form has to be reconciled in order for you to either get your proper refund or possibly receive an additional refund that you may have qualified for but did not get. So again, if you have questions, these are the numbers where we may be reached. Hey, Dr. Miner.
Okay, thank you. Brother Ken. Question, and we'll hold on. Let me all right, there we go. We'll hold the questions and we'll go on to our next one. We have a number of questions here, but we'll do a overall Q&A when we get done. All right, thank you for now. All right, now, okay, we'll talk about Medicaid for women who are pregnant. I'm gonna bring on Mary Fenner, who is one of our sisters for Healthy Kids Mississippi. Let me add her. Just have to do this here. All right, morning.
Good morning.
Down there? Sardis. I know it's nice and cold, but hope you're warm on the outside, but warm on the inside.
Yes. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Well, good. A few questions that we have about, and look, I'm trying to do better because they told me I shouldn't be saying pregnant women, but I should be saying women who are pregnant. I'm trying to be more correct in how I share that information. All right. So the first question is that young or anybody that has pregnant, does the state of Mississippi offer any health care options? They don't have any coverage at all or whatnot, and they're not and bond. Are there any options available for them through Mississippi?
Yes, it is. If they don't have any coverage at all, and also if they have other coverage, Medicaid has a program for women that are pregnant from the age of any age, 13 to whatever age. And it covers all their doctor's visits. And if they have other insurance, it would pick up whatever the other insurance won't cover. Because sometimes other insurance, if you have insurance already, sometimes it won't. They're called it's it's a new condition, so they may not pick it up. But if that's the case, then Medicaid would cover all of your doctor visits.
Well, what about sometimes young ladies are I don't want to use the word ashamed, but they don't necessarily tell their parents or their caregivers. So what happens if they really don't want to do anything? They're still in the household, they're under 18. Is there anything that parents can do to help facilitate that process?
Yes, they can. And even if they can get help, even if they decide they didn't do anything and they on their way to the hospital to have the baby, they also can
Wow.
get help then. So it's no time limit.
Okay.
You can apply at any time for assistance.
So now look, we know once the baby is born, the mother still has a time of recovery. So we understand that there's assistance while the pregnant. What happens afterwards? Does literally the recovery stop as soon as the baby is born, or what happens after the ended?
Once you approve, after the baby's born, the
Mhm.
mother would have coverage up to 2 months after the baby's born. The child would automatically be put on Medicaid
Okay.
for a year. Mhm.
Well, yeah. Okay. All right. So what about what if so so in other words, are there so the mother still wouldn't be covered for that period and the child. So are there any things that the state provides as far as tips or anything for the parent, or is it pretty much you kind of we're gonna get to doctor visit and you're
Some of the um, programs like Molina or the other one, they have special um, programs and things that they offer for pregnant women or women that are pregnant. So it depends on whatever, what are those programs called? I can't think of the name of it. Whatever one you choose, or whichever one they give you, United Healthcare or Molina, I think that's what it is. They also have special incentives that you can check with them and see what they offer.
okay. So I think it's actually Magnolia. Is it
Magnolia.
Magnolia. Okay,
Okay.
and Molina. So okay, I got you now. So what you're telling me then is that the company that the state of Mississippi works with to provide these services, they have some services available.
Yes, they do. It's a
Okay.
lot of different things that they offer for
Okay.
women that are pregnant.
All right. So that's wonderful. No, that's wonderful. That's wonderful to know that then that's available. So what? So the bottom line is that you go and get signed up. Well, one of the things that may be this is a pandemic. I hear that the offices, the Division of Medicaid offices, are closed. So how is Healthy Kids Mississippi able to? No, look, I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother with my granddaughter. How can I work with you all to get enrolled? I mean, I don't want to get out there in this pandemic and get the COVID. So how can you all help me in this pandemic environment?
If anybody needs assistance, you can call the headquarters at 662-298-3584. And we have
Okay.
assisters over the entire state of Mississippi that will be able
Okay.
to enroll you into that program.
All right. So you'll be able to do it over the phone or online, or I still
We'll
have to
be,
come in.
we'll be able to do it online. You don't necessarily have to come in. Or even if you want to actually process the application yourself, we can help you along with the process. And we can be on the
Oh,
phone with you.
okay. So I can just okay. So for parent, I can just give you permission. You can get everything lined up and get it taken care of for me. Okay. All
Yes,
right, bro.
yes.
Well, that's wonderful because I heard that this nation is a number of pages long and it's kind of intimidating, but you all are there at Healthy Kids Mississippi to walk us through it.
Yes, yes, it is intimidating because it is a lot of pages, but we're here to
Oh, wow.
help.
So is there any fee that Healthy Kids Mississippi is for getting this application completed?
No, there's no fee. It's free of charge.
Wow. 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 Can I say wow one more time?
Yes.
Wow. So I can cross the state of Mississippi. I can call that number and you'll be able to. And also, look, we're thankful for our Community Health Center Association of Mississippi to give us a little update that there's been an update from Division of Medicaid and the city postpartum coverage has been expanded at this time. So we're glad
Okay.
the head of state is doing that. So that's wonderful. Update. Thank them for sharing that. All right. So is there if I heard something about that people that may not file for Medicaid, something called what is it? Family planning as a the state has. You know anything about that program, this family planning thing or whatever the state has?
Yes, the family planning is for men and women, children from the age of 13 to 41 that are still
Okay.
able to have children. You have to still be able to have children. And what
13 to
this
1. Wow, okay.
13 to 41, and
Okay.
it covers medical services from the health department. So any type of
Okay.
services that the health department offers, it'll cover that. Basically birth control and other things as well that it will cover. And after you have the baby, and if you have no other insurance, Medicaid will automatically send you a card for family planning services.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right. So if I can kind of wrap this little section up here. So bottom line is parents, grandparents, caregivers, if the child doesn't, is pregnant and options available, even up to time, you find out few days before or on your way to the hospital and you'll be all set and whatnot. And have the baby, the mother is still covered. So that's
yes.
anything else that I missed that we need to say and we get this right for Medicaid for women who are pregnant?
No, I think we covered everything. Not unless someone has questions that they need to ask.
Oh, all right. Well, we're gonna keep monitoring our chat and keep monitoring our Facebook 2 pages. And again, we keep seeing messages here that our internet is unstable, but we hope we'll make it through. All right, Better. Thank you so much for. All right, down there in Panola County. All right, the best county in Mississippi. Take County is the best. But anyway,
Yeah.
all right, we have more questions. Thank you. All right, everybody. Okay. All right, we're having fun. We're having fun this morning. All right, we have one more panelist coming to us today to talk about this VITA, the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance. Okay, here we go. Let's bring up Sister Jefferson. I apologize about this. She's first together, and I'm calling. So she's. Good morning, Jefferson. You cold on that?
Good morning.
Warm on the inside?
No, I'm warm. I'm
Are you warm?
inside.
Are you? All right. So it's one. She's there and staying safe. Talk a little bit about taxes. They said there's 2 things guaranteed in life: death and taxes. So Sister Jefferson's gonna handle the tax. She said, I can have part. No, I won't either. Okay, here we go. All right. We understand that the Fernando has been selected as a site, the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance. So who's the sponsor of this program? Is it the Hill or is it group is overall sponsor for this program?
Well, we're at the Hill. We're working with partners with United Way of Memphis, of the Mid-South rather.
Okay.
They're our partners who we're working with.
All right, United Way in the Mid-South. Okay.
Working on the IRS.
Well, we know it's about under the IRS. Okay, so that's wonderful. So it's a part of an overall network then of locations. It's part of an overall
Okay,
network.
I didn't understand your question, but I just go ahead and tell a little bit about the.
Well, I got you
Okay,
about location, but now who qualifies for the program?
Okay, you qualify for a VITA if you make $57,000 or less, or if you are a person with disabilities, or if you are a limited English speaking person.
Okay. All right. What if a person wants to get the test completed? What if with them?
I didn't catch that.
Well, if the people need to get their taxes completed, what information do they need to with them?
Okay. When you're coming to a VITA site, right now our VITA site, due to the pandemic, is drop off. So when you come, you need to have a photo ID of yourself, and if you're filing jointly, it needs to be a photo ID of you and your spouse, and Social Security cards of the the person that's filing, and also of the dependents. You can't have a copy. You need to have the actual Social Security card of yourself, your spouse, and dependents. And you need all your W-2s from 1 to however many you have. If you have, excuse me, if you have any 1099s, we need to have those. If you paid daycare, have your daycare information. Uh, it's it's probably going to have a identification number, so that's why we need the form. It's going to have identification number and the phone number. And if you, as Brother Campbell stated earlier, if you file health insurance through the marketplace, you're going to need your 1099 form. And if you're getting a refund, or if
Oh,
you're
1095.
1095,
Uh-huh. Mhm. Oh wow. Okay, so we just lost. Okay, now she's coming back. Okay, that dreaded Wi-Fi down there in South Haven. Okay, we edge. So we got stopped at the 1095.
okay,
What
you got
else
to
we
have
need to bring?
the 1095 form if you file for health insurance through the marketplace. And if you're getting a refund, or if you owe and you want to go ahead and make that payment or receive that refund direct deposit, you need to have your voided checks with your account number, showing your name and your account number, your bank account number. We can't send the money to someone else's bank account with their name on it with your refund. So you can't bring a friend and say just put in their account, because we can't do it. We need something with your information on it. Uh, and if you're filing jointly, then both parties need to be together, need to be present.
Oh wow, you mean just in case this wouldn't happen, one spouse wants to get it all. I got you. All right. And look, just a little technical update. We are monitoring our cast over our Facebook page, and we know the few little starts and stops. As we see those, we might have to repeat, but bear with. A lot of you are excited to be able to have something to watch us in the ice and getting all this good information. Look, Sister Jefferson, in the middle of this pandemic, and I think most folks are not wanting to catch this COVID-19 virus. So how are able to handle these returns in this COVID-19 pandemic environment?
Okay, at the site, at the Hill site, and we've got this uh, verified through the United Way. We are a drop-off site. So what you do is we have packets already put together with the intake form and the survey forms that you have to complete in a packet. So when you pull up, one of our quality intake persons will come out in their PPE gear to give you the packet. You can either sit in the parking lot and fill it out, and we'll come check it and bring it in, or you could just pick up a packet, take it home, and fill it out, and you could drop off at the Here Hernandez site on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 4 to 7. And
But
once
not
we,
this, but not this Wednesday.
not this
Thursday,
week,
right?
no, not this week. And please, well,
I just
nobody's
wondered,
there.
maybe you came on your skis or something. I was just asking. So
No, not this week. But
all right.
and also let me put this in there. When it is inclement
Okay.
weather, it's best to give us a call to make sure someone is at the site. So you can call us at 662-298-3584 when there's inclement weather, or if you're concerned of whether someone will be there. So you drop off on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And what happens is we have tax preparers that will spend those 2 days preparing your taxes, but make sure you give us a good phone number in case we have any questions to call you concerning your tax preparation. So once we get the prepared, we will call you back for a pickup time on that Saturday. If it's no inclement weather or nothing out of ordinary has happened and we're open, we will call you and let you know when your taxes are ready to be picked up. At that point, you will sign your paperwork, and then we will e-file. We will not e-file your paperwork until after it's signed by you and you've reviewed it.
All right. Okay. Well, about how long does it take for the to I know it's everything's kind of, but how long does it takes to process the
They're asking to allow 14 to 21 days, which it may come sooner than that, but I guess to keep from constantly calling or checking where's my refund, give them from 14 to 21 days to get your taxes prepared.
Yeah, so that when I say, where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? That's the thing that people keep asking. They want to know where it is. Okay.
But
all
there's a
right.
link. There's a link that you wouldn't have to call anybody. You can go on the IRS website, and there's a you can click where's my refund, and it'll keep you updated.
All right. Well, I heard you say that the Hill is part of a network. So where can people to find the nearest Vita site? You know, maybe listening, and I'm in let's see, maybe I'm in Shibuda, Mississippi. It's a little bit that's slightly far away, a few miles away from Hernando. So how would I find this Vita site?
Okay, you can either dial 211 or you can dial 1-888-227-7669.
All right,
188.
hold
Okay.
on. I don't I write it slow as I type. You said that's 1-8.
888
Okay. Okay.
227
227. Okay.
7669.
7669. All right. That's 888-227-7669. We'll put
Or
that
you
in
can
the
dial
chat.
211 um, to find a vital site location.
Okay. All right. Is there anything that I missed? I was kind of going through. Is there anything missed that we need to share about that Vita, or are we good for now?
No, other than just ask you to be patient because we are in a pandemic and we don't know how the drop off services are going to work. We may have them, if we have 20 or 30 dropped off, then everybody may not get theirs that Saturday. So just wait until we give you a call. And also, please, please, please give us a good phone number, email address, or something that we can contact you for any questions.
All right. And how much is the charge for this service?
Wow, I don't know if y'all can afford it, but it is free. It is a free service.
Wow. Free service. That's a common theme today. Free service. So, wow. I don't have to go down to the place and they charge me $800, $900, $14,000. I can go, okay. All right. I like that. It's all for free. Okay. Thank you sharing with us on today. All right. Look like somebody slipped up a few prayers. So we're seeing like that we're holding on. We've had a few little glitches in our video today. And we do have a number of questions we got from the last time up to looking to make sure if we have any online coming in. Let me just get this announcement for the ACA. Colleague Maria says the community health centers across the state have application counselors who are also ready to assist you with the ACA. And that phone number is 601-981-1817, 601-981-1817. Plenty of assistants out. You don't have to go. I know there are some insurance brokers that are also doing this, but if you get to a CAC, a certified application counselor, or a navigator, you have your choice of one of the Molina or Magnolia. Those are the two companies that are offering coverage in the state of Mississippi, so you're able to make an educated choice. All right. All right, let me bring up our panelists. The sister Jeff. Let me see. She may have the cost around. All right, so we're gonna go all on use the spotlight. This is Jefferson, everybody. And there is Sister Fenner, and here is okay. All right, for a few questions. Seems like most of them have to deal with Campbell. Okay. All right. Okay, Brother Campbell, can people lost their jobs insurance many months ago sign up during the new enrollment period?
People that lost their jobs many months ago, can they sign up? probably, I'd say I hate to try to answer hypothetical questions. I'd say what's best is to either call Get Covered Mississippi, the number that we gave you, or call one of the community health centers, 601-981-1817. And then you can get with somebody there that can give you specific answers for the specific individual and their circumstances.
All right, so that the bottom line is that if you don't have health insurance, give a call. And also, a thing that we can do from Get Covered Mississippi is that we phone in a virtual environment, virtual consent, even if you're down coast. All right, doesn't matter where you're positioned. Okay. All right. So, Sister Fenner, is also a question here. Are there any, does the Medicaid provide coupons or anything for formula for news?
No, Medicaid doesn't provide coupons for formula. You have to check with the WIC office that will provide formula for infants and children.
Okay. I think question come in. I think in some states and here that everything's like a one-shop deal where EBT, Medicaid, and WIC. But if I understand right, in Mississippi, the WIC is I know in across the border in Memphis, you can actually get your WIC stuff at the grocery store. But now in Mississippi, I understand it's slightly different. Is that correct?
Yes, they have an office that you can go to and pick up your WIC from them. Mm-hmm.
And I guess the other thing, even though the Healthy Kids Mississippi with the insurance questions, they can all call to 662-298-84, and we'll be able to find things to assist you. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So Jefferson, a question about the taxes. If I get my stimulus, will get my stimulus check?
Okay, if you did not receive your stimulus check, they do have a new piece on the income tax program that we can click that you did not receive it, and you will be able to get your rebate through your taxes, through filing your tax return if you did not receive it. Now, you can't say you didn't receive it and think you're going to get it, because IRS is going to double check and make sure that they did not send it to you. So it may show up on our end saying that you are due it, but if in fact that you did receive it or they sent it out, then there may be another issue.
Oh, okay. Yep. You mean people that actually kind of stretch the truth a little bit?
Well, we've had someone to actually say, well, I don't remember if I got it or not. So they wanted to put down that they did not get it. So we checked the box that they did not receive it.
Okay. Okay. Brother Clarence, another question here. So a person said that I've heard that the premiums are very expensive for health insurance coverage through the Affordable Care Act. Actually, it's care here. So, but you saw on one of the talking points you showed that people have very low premiums. So how can you kind of reconcile why they're saying the premiums are very high and then the people enrolled end up with very low premiums?
Okay, for the premiums with the Affordable Care Act, they're actually determined on a case-by-case basis. What your premium, the amount of your premium is going to be determined by your family size and your income, plus the particular plan that you may select. And usually the big issue here is whether or not a person is going to fall within the range where they're eligible for the advanced premium tax credits. So if you qualify for these premium tax credits, then I've seen them reduce monthly premiums as much as $1,200 a month. if they fall within the
Great.
parameters to qualify.
Reduced by $1,200 a month, not
Reduced by
reduced.
$1,200 a
Oh,
month.
okay. I want to make sure it was reduced to 12. I don't want to give me about a
By
heart attack.
$1,200 a month.
Okay. Also, really,
Again,
they
this is
probably
all
have a
going to be
premium.
determined by your income, your family, and your family size.
So that premium be sometime close to zero then.
Sometimes the premiums are zero. I wrote a lot of plans this last year where people received $600, $700, $800, $900 worth of tax credits monthly.
So wow. And look, I got a little word here that says that in Mississippi, 99% of the people who applied qualify for some type of subsidy. So wow, people should look to applying through for this health. All right. Also, we have an update from my colleagues with the community health centers that saying the Mississippi Department of Health will be working with the voucher program this year. So certainly we'll provide more information with you as we go forward. All right. Okay. Coming back to you, Sister Feder. People are saying that once I enroll for Medicaid, that's it, right? I don't have to do anything else forever.
Once you enroll in Medicaid, it's for a year, and you have to re-enroll again once that year is up. They usually send out a letter letting you know it's time for you to renew your Medicaid.
Okay. But if I'm a personal coverage and I move, I can just wait till my renewals and let them know that I moved, right?
It's best if you move to let them know that you have moved as soon as you have moved, because a lot of people don't remember their dates to renew. And if they send a letter out and you didn't receive it, and you're not there, the letter goes back to Medicaid and they will cut you off. So it's best to let
Okay.
them know.
Hey.
They have a list of people who well, they're not cutting off because of the pandemic at this time, but eventually,
But
everything's
the
going to go
time
back.
is coming. All
Right.
right.
It's going back to normal eventually. And that's
So,
why it's best if you move to let them know that you have moved, and phone numbers too, new phone numbers.
all right. So I'm going to the post office to do my change of address. I need to be out doing the same thing with. Okay,
With
I had
Medicaid.
yeah, with my Medicaid change, and I apologize. I just had another of those unstable connections. So when you move and doing your address, the address with the division of Medicaid. Okay, we want to be, and I also got a little here from our database that Kids Mississippi working with Head Start Center of Mississippi and to help some community health centers in having a database using constant contact to provide a text message, a reminder for those enrolled that it's time for them to renew. So that's a good thing. Think about a lot of other things. So that's a wonderful thing. All right. So Sister Jefferson, question here about people who own a small business. The business didn't make a whole lot. I heard you talking about individuals, but if it's a proprietorship, is that sole proprietorship able to use the vital services?
Yes, we do have some advanced tax preparers that can handle your small businesses.
Okay. All right. So sound like I did it like that is that it's some, but if it gets a little bit more, none. Okay. I kind of read between the lines on that one. Okay. All right. Another here from we just got this coming in from our CMS, the Centers for Medicare Services. They are saying that people who signed up under COBRA, the COBRA, when you lose your job, the COBRA, they're saying that also you can apply and see if through the Affordable Care Act.
That is correct.
Okay.
If
All
you
right. So,
lost,
mhm.
if your Cobra has ended, then you also qualify for the special enrollment program.
Okay. So it's like to me, everybody on this will carry just out. It's better to go ahead and check it out and see what's what, just because you go through the for the coverage, but you need to check it out. That's what it sounds like to me. Is that right, brother?
Uh, I think what you said is correct. My statement would be, when in doubt, try it out. If you
I'll
need
try it
health
out.
insurance right now, give us a call. We'll get the information. We'll get permission slips out to your authorization form so we can obtain the personally identifiable information that we need in order to submit an application. Then we can find out exactly what you might qualify for. But
All right.
it's virtually impossible to do case by case estimations without having all the specific details.
All right. Okay. All right. I think those are all the questions we have. We always have some after look. If we log off, we'll get some emails and other things come in, and we'll take care of those in our next call. And our next call will be on this same the 17th, but it'll be the 17th of, unless it's a leap year, they run together, and we'll bring those questions in. And look, we thank you all for having so much confidence in us to email us, text with these questions. Let me see, panelists, is there anything else that we left out that you want to share before we wrap things up today? Okay, so just not okay, like we're good. So I know wherever you are, you can do a virtual hand. Thank our wonderful panelists who they're told on the outside, but have done a tremendous job sharing information with you. So thank you. And there it is. And Denise Jefferson from the site coordinator, the Gil Hernando Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. Thank you so much. And we thank Clarence Campbell. We'll be like Clarence Campbell, navigator there with Cooperative, Mississippi, who is there ready to assist you and signed up for the Affordable Care Act. Thank you.
I'll also do your taxes if you drop them off.
He's a vital volunteer as well. Okay. All right. And then we have, as we want to share from the second county in Mississippi, Panola, Mary Fenner, about those things for our Medicaids. They're ready, getting things done. Thank you so much for just your enthusiasm and making it do what it do. All right.
You're welcome.
All right. And look, wow, what a great session. And look, we always so much good information in these sessions. We hear back from you all that you watch it later on, you share with people you know, and it's just wonderful. One thing about being in this virtual environment, not like if we were at a location, once we're let on, it's out the way. And things change. So keep following up on any updates from the state and any updates that we make from the federal government. All right. I just had another issue. All right. So we're going back. Behind me is our phone number. Give us a call. That assist you. There's our email address. And as we say, health insurance for your family, help you get covered. Kids, Mrs. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm thankful we had a few little breakups in the audio and the video, but we did through. I'm not going to press my luck. We're going to sign off. Get ready to sign off. But remember, we'll see you again on the third Wednesday in March, March 7th, a.m. We thank everybody who joined us on any one of several of our Facebook pages that associate with us, our YouTube, and those that are with us on Zoom. Those that have joined us by Zoom, if you just for a few minutes, we're going to wind and open up the mics. But you stay safe, stay warm. And half of Oak Hill Regional Community Development Corporation and the entire staff of Healthy Kids Mississippi, thank you so much for joining us today.